Let's get straight to it. The Philadelphia 76ers beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 123-121. They snap that 9-game winning streak by the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers won 17 of the last 19 games. One of the hottest teams in the whole NBA. The second best team in the Eastern Conference record-wise. And the Philadelphia 76ers was without Joel Embiid, Nicholas Batum, DeAnthony Melton, Robert Covington. But man, the energy in the building was different. I sensed it when I was doing my play-by-play. I sensed the energy was much different. And they wanted that win. Buddy Hield was simply amazing with 24 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. 5 of 8 from 3, 9 of 15 from the field. Buddy Hield was a very good pickup before the trade deadline. A lot of people slept on it. It was like, that's not good enough. I understand people wanted to get Malcolm Brogdon. I was one of those as well that wanted Malcolm Brogdon or Alex Caruso. I wanted that caliber of player. But Buddy Hield, I slept on him. I didn't know he was this dang on good, man. The man, when he shoots the ball, I feel like it's going in all the time, especially when he's wide open from 3. That man got game, and he can beat you off the dribble. I didn't know he can do that. I didn't know he could facilitate at this high rate, this good rate. I didn't know. And his defense is not as bad as people thought it was. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Buddy Hield, man. He is definitely the player of the game, in my opinion. This was not an easy dub. This is, like I said, it's one of the best teams in the whole NBA. And Tyrese Maxey was doing his thing. He had 22 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. I want to give a big shout out to Paul Reed, man. I want to give a big shout out to Paul Reed. He blocked Donovan Mitchell on that last play when he drove to the hole to go get that layup, and he went straight up in the air. Straight up in the air. I think he was in the restricted area as well, but they didn't call nothing. He blocked that ball. All ball, man. Game over. Paul Reed in the mud. Let's go. Talk that talk. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that like button. I do play-by-play for most of the Philadelphia 76er games this season. Join the YouTube family. Kelly Oubre Jr. had 24 points. He was 10 of 14 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point line. Man, he was hitting his free throws. He had 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block. He was spectacular this whole entire game. Man, 2 of 3 from 3 is a big deal in my eyes because ever since that accident that he had, or incident, whatever you want to call it, that he hasn't been shooting the 3 well. But for some reason, I don't know about the last couple of games, he's been shooting the 3 well, and I'm loving his aggression when it comes to him driving to the lane. He's trying to dunk the ball. He's not doing these little soft little finger roll layups. He is the perfect player that we always needed. So give some shout out to Daryl Morey. Even though he didn't make the big splash in before the trade deadline, we forget that he did get Kelly Oubre Jr., which is a wing that plays defense, athletic, and he plays like we want him to play. We want every player to play like that, with that grit, that mindset that, we when we come in the game, we're going to ball out. We're not going to be doing these little soft little finger roll layups like some players. I don't want to say his name, but I'm going to say his name. Tobias Harris. He was hurt. He didn't play this game, but the ball movement was so good in this game, man. I want to give another big shout out to another player, and his name is Cameron Payne. I was saying Cameron Payne has to give us like 15 points. I was on the live. I'm telling you, you can go to my live, and I don't know what portion of the live I said it, but I said he has to give us some points this game for us to get this dub. Because it's, like I said, it's one of the best teams in the East. We need everybody to chip in this game to get this dub. I said he got to get 15 at least. He got us 15 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. I'm Cameron Payne. I'm going to keep it real. I want to say, man, I apologize, bro. When we got you, I said, bro, I don't think he all that. A lot of people said he wasn't all that with the Bucks, but I said maybe a new scenery would change his mindset. And I think that's what's happening. He's getting more minutes, and he is definitely better than I thought he was, man. So shout out to you, Cameron Payne. I know Patrick Beverley was a big loss in a lot of people's eyes. And in my eyes, too, I like Patrick Beverley. I love the way he plays. But, man, Cameron Payne and that half-court offense, he's definitely that guy, man. He can hit the three. He could drive to the hole. He can facilitate really well. He's just a good point guard. And he can play a little bit of defense as well. So that was a good pickup by Daryl Morey. Underrated, bro. Underrated. And another shout out I want to give is Mo Bamba. I know people probably like, stop it, Mike. Stop it. Mo Bamba played okay. He played pretty good, actually. In the minutes that he played all right. There were some of the times where he got blocked, like he got blocked twice back-to-back going for a layup. I didn't like that because I feel like if you're 7 foot, whatever he is, you need to dunk the ball. I don't understand how you're that tall and you're trying to do a finger roll layup. You're trying to look pretty driving to the lane. I don't understand that. But besides those 2 blocks that he had on him, he was playing pretty darn good. I believe he had a block or 2. He had 7 points, 1 assist, and 8 rebounds. He played well, in my opinion. You know what I mean? In my opinion. And we needed him for this game. Man, what a great win. Even KJ Martin was doing a little something. He almost had a double-double. He had 10 points and 8 rebounds. Wow. KJ Martin was balling a little bit as well. But my boy Ricky Council, he did play. He made some clutch free throws at the end. You know what I mean? He made some clutch free throws at the end. So shout out to my guy Ricky Council, man. Didn't have the best game offensively, but he made it count at the end. He got to the free throw line. I thought he was going to miss. I said, man, he probably going to miss at least one. Nope. Kept his composure. Looked at that rim. He said, yo, I'm about to make these, man. Took a dribble. Looked at that rim. He said, swish. Looked at the rim again. He said, swish. You know what I mean? So shout out to Ricky Council, man. I'm loving what I've seen from him the last couple of games, and I love his defense. Man, I don't know what it is about about Donovan Mitchell, man, but it seemed like every single time he had the ball and he shot a 3, he was getting fouled. I don't understand. He's shooting a 3, he's going to get fouled. I don't know what it is. I'm yelling at the TV saying, yo, give him room, not really give him room to shoot, but give him leg room to land, because that's the problem. He kept on, everybody's legs was in the way, and he kept on getting 3 free throws. It seemed like every other dang on play, it seemed like every time they got the possession, Donovan Mitchell was at the free throw line for 3. Not for 2, for 3. So we need to work on that, man. And people were like getting faked out. He'll pump fake and they jump in the air. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. And then he's like unstoppable when he gets into his bag. He's one of the best players in the NBA. He's one of the few players that score 70 points in a game. So I was like scared because early on he was like hitting he had like 4 threes early on. I'm like, yo, this boy about to score like 50 points this game. But it started to calm down as the game went on. He had 36 points still, but it could have been a lot worse. The way he started wasn't the way he finished. You feel me? So good team defense overall on Donovan Mitchell. Garland is a beast as well. That's a really good 1-2 punch. I don't really think that they work that well with each other, but that is a good 1-2 punch. Garland had 21 points, 9 assists. And Jarrett Allen had 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. But, man, like this game was, man, I was nervous, man. It was going back and forth. This is one of the best games I've seen all year. And I'm just happy. This was a very good win for the Sixers. We needed this. We needed this to just build confidence in the 76er fan base. We needed to build some confidence in us because a lot of us just pretty much gave up on the season. And this win tells you that we got a good team, man. Even though we didn't make no big moves, we still got a good team. And if there is a little tiny bit of hope that Joel Embiid can come back and he can be Joel Embiid, we have a chance in the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. We have a chance in the playoffs. I am one of the most optimistic Sixer fans, and I'm going to keep it real, but I just don't want to give up on the season, and I feel like this win right here should give you a little bit more confidence in this Sixer team because, like I said, we're down Nicholas Batum. We're down a few players, and we came the ball out. We did, and I'm loving what I'm seeing from this team. The stats, let's look at the team stats real quick. We shot 54.5 from the field. From 3, We shot 42.3 from the field, from 3-point percentage. Our 3-point percentage was 42.3. Free throws, 16 of 19, 84%. Total rebounds is pretty much even on both sides. 43 for the Cavs, 42 for the Sixers. But the Cavs had 15 offensive rebounds. But we had 11 offensive rebounds on our side. So they had 4 more offensive rebounds than we did. But we got to work on that. We have to do better with these defensive rebounds. We have to do better because we're giving these teams too many possessions. We got to stop that. We have to box out. We have to do better. We have to do better, especially when the playoffs comes. We have to do better. Assists, they have 33. We have 25. They have 8 blocks, y'all. We have 4 blocks. They have 6 steals. We have 5 steals. Turnovers, they have 10. We have 10. Points in the paint, we have 56. They have 60. What a great game, man. What a great game. Y'all let me know in the comments below what you think about this game. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. For the most part, this game really made me feel like, yo, there's a chance that we can do something. We shall see what happens. Y'all let me know in the comments below what you think. I'm out. This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. Yeah. Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go. I really do this. I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man. Yeah. They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.